Have you ever noticed how the people who work the hardest are often the ones who struggle the most to build wealth? It's not about a lack of effort. It's a silent trap. Instant gratification. Every time you swipe your card to satisfy a temporary desire, you're borrowing from your own future. The problem isn't the PS5, the iPhone, or that expensive dinner. It's the mindset that says you deserve it now, even when you can't afford it. And while you're buying short-term pleasure, you're sacrificing long-term freedom. This isn't about being cheap. It's about realizing that freedom has a price, and if you live on impulse, you'll pay for it in monthly installments. If you want to build real wealth, you need to learn how to say no today so you can say yes to what truly matters tomorrow. That's the line that separates those who achieve financial freedom from those trapped in a never-ending cycle of bills and frustration. Your future is for sale. The question is, are you still trading it for small hits of pleasure? The greatest enemy of wealth is immediate gratification. That urge to buy things on impulse, swipe your card on a whim, or split payments into dozens of installments might feel good in the moment, but it chains you to a cycle of debt and stagnation. When you chase quick dopamine hits, you delay the life you actually want. Picture this. You see a shiny new PS5 for $1,000. If you only have $1,000 in your bank account, you can't afford it. The real rule, if you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it once. That's the mindset shift that separates financially free people from those who struggle. According to Stanford research, people who delay gratification accumulate up to 30% more wealth in a decade. It's not about punishing yourself. It's about preserving your future options. Every purchase you delay isn't a sacrifice. It's a strategic decision. The truth is, consumption steals tomorrow's freedom just to feed today's impulse. To build real wealth, you don't need 50 spreadsheets or complex strategies. You need to monitor 3 simple numbers. First, your fixed expenses. These should never exceed 60% of your income. If they do, you've given away your freedom. You're not working to grow, you're working to survive. Second, your savings rate. Aim for at least 10%. And here's the uncomfortable truth. If you can't save $100 when you earn little, you won't save $1,000 when you earn more. It's not about the amount. It's about the habit. Finally, track your net worth. Assets minus liabilities. That's your real scoreboard. That's what shows whether you're building wealth or just treading water. You can earn 6 figures and still be broke if your expenses swallow your income and your lifestyle grows faster than your wealth. Mastering these 3 numbers means taking control of your finances, your freedom, and your future. Forget the noise. You don't need a dozen different investments. Diversification is great, but over-diversification, that's just confusion disguised as strategy. Most people only need 2 or 3 core assets. One global ETF, like VT, gives you exposure to the world's strongest economies. That's ownership in thousands of companies with a single click. Pair that with a solid fixed income asset like a treasury inflation-protected bond, something that keeps your purchasing power intact over time. This simple setup outperforms most sophisticated portfolios. In fact, studies show that 92% of professional fund managers fail to beat the S&P 500 over the long term. So if the experts can't time the market, why should you try? Wealth doesn't come from complexity, it comes from consistency. Own a few great assets, invest regularly, and let time do its work. Now here's a truth most people ignore. Some things you buy will never make you richer. In fact, they do the opposite. Cars, smartphones, trendy gadgets, they lose value the moment you buy them. A brand new car drops 30% in value in just 2 years. But people still finance these depreciating assets over 48 months or more. Why? To impress others? Because they think they deserve it? Here's the smarter move. Buy used. A 1-year-old iPhone can cost 40% less with almost the same performance. A car with 2 years of use can save you thousands without sacrificing reliability. Every dollar wasted on things that lose value is a dollar that could have built your freedom. It's not about being cheap, it's about being intentional. The rich aren't stingy, They're strategic. Wealth isn't built in a year. It's built over decades. If you can hold investments for 20+ years, you're almost guaranteed to win. History proves this. The S&P 500 has never posted a loss over any 20-year period when dividends are reinvested. That means your biggest advantage isn't your salary. It's your patience. Let's say you invested just $1,000 in 2003. By 2023, that would have grown into over $12,000 without touching it. That's the power of compound interest when you let it work long enough. But most people interrupt the process. They panic. They sell low. They check their portfolios every day, feeding their anxiety. Real investors, they stay calm. They think in decades, not days. The market rewards those who wait. And that's not just a saying. It's a proven strategy. The first $100,000 is the hardest. And it doesn't come from high returns. It comes from discipline. In fact, 77% of that initial growth will come from how much you save, not how much you earn on your investments. That's why your focus should be cutting waste, not chasing crypto trends. Start by eliminating just 3 unnecessary expenses per month. Maybe it's your unused streaming subscriptions, overpriced delivery habits, or impulse buys. These little leaks drain more than just your wallet. They drain your progress. It's not about deprivation. It's about alignment. Every dollar you redirect today is a brick in the foundation of your future. Choose freedom over short-term indulgence, because luxury loses its shine fast, but freedom never does. The truth is, investing should be boring. If you're constantly excited about your investments, you're probably doing it wrong. The best investors, they set their strategy and walk away. Morgan Housel said it best. The best investor is the one who forgot their brokerage password. Why? Because checking your portfolio every day invites doubt. It tempts you to act. And action, especially emotional action, is the enemy of long-term growth. Set up automatic transfers. Dollar cost average into your ETF. Rebalance once a year. Then go live your life. Real wealth comes from time in the market, not timing the market. The more boring your system is, the more exciting your future will be. One of the biggest threats to your financial journey? Comparison. We live in the age of curated success. On social media, everyone looks rich. Luxury vacations, designer clothes, new cars. But what you're seeing is often a highlight reel funded by debt. That influencer with the Rolex might be one missed payment away from default. Don't fall for the illusion. The only person you should compete with is your past self. Are you more disciplined than last year? Are your savings growing? Are your habits improving? That's the real scoreboard. Envy steals your joy and your focus. Build quietly. Grow consistently. Celebrate progress, not appearances. Many people look rich. Few actually are. There's a term for it. The 30,000 millionaire. Someone who earns a modest income but spends like a celebrity. New car, branded clothes, lavish dinners, all to impress people who don't care. Here's the reality. 80% of real millionaires drive cars older than 5 years. They live below their means. They focus on assets, not appearances. Wealth is not about looking successful. It's about being free. If your lifestyle grows faster than your investments, you're not getting richer. You're just getting better at pretending. Choose wealth. Choose freedom. Let others flex while you build. Every investment carries risk. But the biggest mistake you can make is taking on a level of risk you can't sleep with. Crashing crypto markets, speculative stocks, they might offer huge upside, but if you're losing sleep, it's not worth it. The key is to know yourself, understand your tolerance, your goals, your timeline. Choose assets that align with those, not with what's trending. The best portfolio isn't the one with the highest returns. It's the one you can stick with. Because consistency beats intensity. When your investments let you sleep peacefully, you've already won. Building wealth isn't just about making more. It's about managing better, delaying gratification, tracking the right numbers, holding steady when others panic, avoiding flashy distractions, saving aggressively, choosing simplicity over hype, being patient over being perfect, and above all, knowing yourself, your needs, your values, your vision. It takes time, it takes discipline, but it's possible. You don't need to be brilliant. You just need to be consistent. Now ask yourself, which of these lessons hit you hardest? Share this with someone who needs it. And if you want more content to help you build real intelligent wealth, subscribe now. Your future self will thank you.